football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the ground, it's Locke. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Leonard. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
All right. It's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The throw. That's caught. It's Collins. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a grab and go for the score.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Timing has to be so good. But you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to pull touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. he's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback will audible. Wilson to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utah!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
We're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside, and it falls incomplete.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run for it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Utes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wilson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't Peck throwing into double coverage.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a crease. It's Love. Got room at the 35. Off he goes.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense, catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Working that left side now. Got some room headed to the goal line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Wants to go up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the first down marker, but they've created a better situation on 4th down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field, and I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the first down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that first down, but decision time now on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, what a call on the fake. They're going to throw it. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Brings it down on the right side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough humble.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wilson to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utes! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver.
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Here comes the two-point try. Powers forward. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Looking for a gap. It's Love. Smashes through. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Back open in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll try to sneak it.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese. They were going to run the football, try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Right back to him on the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to scramble. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. On the move at the 30. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wilson to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's live. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To the air, it's Leonard. Floating away. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's looking on the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
And he's got it at the tag.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We still got time. Great job on the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. To the air. It's Leonard getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And that last run leaves them with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,